Like Detroit about to just come out, just guns blazing.
I think so. We back in the D. I think so.
Yeah, pause. I'm not there.
Emotion, ain't got time. If you ain't talking money, give a fuck Tuesday, 414. Whoa.
Maybe I'll throw in a C4.
Give me some Gatorade, some vitamin water.
Right. Somebody gonna bite. All right. Welcome to 414. I'm Daryl.
I am Armando, also known as the real AR.
Oh, you trying to produce the music too?
Oh yes.
So yeah, look out for his music because he got some nice stuff on the way.
Yes. So we're gonna jump right into the recap of yesterday's playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna talk about the Golden State Warriors series and the Houston Rockets. To me, being physical is one thing. The grabbing, the holding, the contesting threes, and then as I come down, they block my shot. Dylan Brooks, and then now I'm grabbing Moses Moody, the back of his head, trying to bring him down. Steph Curry contests the shot. Now Dylan Brooks to roll over, trip him. Like at one point, is the NBA going to just review this stuff and then either get a fine? I mean, to me, that could even be a flagrant because say if Steph rolls his ankle, that changes the concept of everything that the Warriors do as far as offense. It changes the schemes and it even changes the microscope of the series.
Yeah. And I mean, Draymond has been saying for years, Dylan Brooks is a dirty player, and he is. The stuff that he is one thing to get physical, especially like when it comes to the playoffs. The referees, they should, be a little flexible with like some of the stuff that's happening. But right now, like we're playing a dangerous sport. This is not nigga ball. This ain't JO basketball, and we really need to like put a stop to it because Curry's up there. Look what happened to Butler yesterday.
Yeah, but even let's fast forward a couple plays later. Gary Payton II get in the game. He's trying to go up for a dunk, and they just push him in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's a no call, and then now the ball goes back to the Rockets.
Yeah,
like it's a difference to me between you playing good defense and you allowing them to play physical and not calling that marginal contact as they call. Then for them, every time you coming down a pin down screen, I'm getting grabbed. Like. I mean, they're not even trying to hide it at this point. Like, Steph Curry is getting hugged. I mean, they giving him, like, they so close to him and hugging him so much. If I was Aisha, I mean, if I was Aisha, I'd be worried. Like, I mean, at this point, like, it's just like, have y'all been to some of these Diddy parties? Like,
right.
Like y'all so close to Curry. Like, it's like y'all getting close. Like, I'm Aisha. I'm like, y'all giving my man everything but dinner. Like,
hey, they is close to the Hidden Hills, so you never know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's like they holding him, like they literally just holding him every single time. He come up from the screen, he break through that contact, and then now he's getting pushed on his shots. Like, I don't care what you say. Like, people keep saying Hender's part of the ball. I don't think so. Because if I'm a shooter, I mean, just physically, if I'm shooting, if I'm going this way and something is stopping me from going this way, of course it's going to change the way that the ball is going to go in the air.
Right, you're affecting the trajectory of the ball. You're affecting how the ball like comes out. The hand is, I don't know, it's just ridiculous.
And just watch the way that they close out. The Houston Rockets aren't doing normal closeouts like this. They're literally coming through just swinging. Like if I don't care who you are or how much concentration you have, if somebody's running at you, winding up like they're about to clothesline you, it's going to change your shot. If they're not allowing you to land, it's going to change your shot in the way that you shoot the ball because you're worried about somebody's coming under your legs every single time.
Exactly.
So like I said, it's a difference between me allowing the game to get a little funky and for them to be physical. But now at this point, for them to just be grabbing, they not even looking to block shots. They just looking to hurt you. Like, you see what happened to Jimmy Butler. Thompson, like, he knew he was about to miss the shot. Now you're trying to go through three people to get an offensive rebound, and now look what happened to Jimmy Butler. Like, they just playing dirty. I feel like they're out there just trying to hurt people.
Yeah.
And for their coach to just say, keep hurting, keep fouling, keep doing this because they can't call everything, I think that is just terrible. Like, why not teach your players how to slide their feet? Like, you're teaching them how to basically foul.
Yeah.
Like, this is an execution class. That's what he do. He don't even teach defensive concepts. It's just like, look, this is the way you can get away with this without anybody looking at this.
They
Like,
might be incentivized even to do what they're doing.
yeah, you can tell they out there head hunting.
Yeah.
Like I would say bounty hunting. You know, which is just terrible. Like, the NBA need to fix it up. Like, let them play physical, but I can't reward bad defense.
Right.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even trying to stop nobody at this point. I'm just trying to injure them or hurt them and take them out the game as quick as possible. Like, so they have to fix that. That being said, I can't even really talk about game 2 because I don't even think it was a good game. I think it was an eyesore for me.
Yeah, Pods, he played, 15 minutes, did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, he was sick. Kaminga was rusty, so I mean, I don't even know how I can really grade his performance coming off. I mean, Steph did what he can do with the time that he had, 20 points, playing through all that stuff. I mean, that's not bad at all.
And it was a pretty efficient 20 points that he gave you, but for Butler to have gone down so early into the game, and for them to still, they lost by 10, I think?
Yeah, they was in most of that game, so that lets me know that without Jimmy, they can win. They just have to clean things up, like the turnovers. They didn't lose the rebounding battle as much as they did. I mean, if they were going to rely on Jalen Green to give 38, whatever he had every single night, Houston is in trouble because he's not going to produce that. What was the last 4 games prior to that? He had single-digit points. So, yeah, if you're trying to keep that up with him giving you 38 and him going that crazy from 3-point line, like,
You can't expect that from him this entire series.
Yes.
You can't expect the Rockets, who aren't that good of a shooting team, let alone a 3-point shooting team, to have, I think they shot 33%. So, that was a pretty decent, clip that they had, but Jalen went, 8 for 18, I think?
Yeah.
You're not going to get that from him.
Yeah, and if you look at the game, as poorly as the Warriors played, they still played great defense.
Yeah.
And a lot of the Rockets' points was off of transition. So that just lets you know, you clean up the transition and take away those transition buckets, you still easily hold them to about 80, mid-90 points.
Yeah.
So this shows you still played great defense, you still played good, you just didn't have enough to finish the game.
Right.
And then, like you said, Jimmy Butler going down there early, that emotionally, that takes a lot out of you.
Yeah, that's deflating.
Yes. So, and I'm pretty sure, you see Spencer was out there and a lot of players that haven't played in a while. I think who they need to play is Jackson Davis. I feel like they need to play him because he can match that athleticism. And plus, you got fouls to spare.
Yeah. The thing that I'm concerned about, especially with how Curve schemed yesterday, he ended up playing the entire team, basically. Everyone got minutes. And we saw that he tried to run that scheme earlier in the year, and it wasn't that effective. So if Butler is going to be out a while, I still feel like you need to have a solid rotation, but you don't need to rotate everybody in because no one's going to be able to get into a rhythm.
Yeah.
Kuminga, Moody, Pods, they're going to need to play consistent minutes if Butler goes down so that they can actually look good on the court.
Yeah, I think what he needs to do is just try to figure out the Steven Adams and Shagun lineup. He need to just figure out that big lineup that Houston throw out there. If he's able to match that, then I think he'll be fine. So what he's still trying to do is still trying to stay small with Draymond at the 5. Draymond can't rebound over both players. No. And then I like the new center that they have, but he's a stretch big. So him grabbing rebounds, sometimes to me, I'm like, I could have grabbed that rebound, because that's not something he's accustomed to doing.
Yeah.
So you asking him to come from the perimeter and try to come in and crash and grab these boards. So that's something he's not doing, and you trying to match athleticism with size, which isn't working. So to me, I would go to more of a let's start Kayvon Looney. Let's see what he can give us for like maybe 4 or 5 minutes just to start the game off. Or when Steven Adams get in the game, all right, Looney, time for you to get off the bench now. Jackson Davis, time for you to get off the bench. Like you have some bigs that you can just throw out there, just that can get to those boards and that can crash and grab rebounds. I think that's where they end up losing the game at, because they can match Houston's starting five.
Yeah.
It's once Steven Adams come in the game and he's with Shagun and he's with Smith Parker, and then and they go to this big lineup.
Right.
They have to figure out how to match that.
Yeah. So I still take the Warriors to win this series. It also depends on Butler's availability. If he's available for Game 3, I still think Warriors in 5.
Yeah, I mean, and then they going back to I was about to say Oracle. I'm so used to them playing the Oracle. They go back to Chase, and I feel like the crowd is going to be lit.
Yes.
Steph Curry is going to be on one, because we all know Steph Curry, he rarely lose back-to-back playoff games.
Right.
Usually when they lose ugly, it's a big game coming from him. At home, I don't think Moses Moody missed that many shots. Potts had a whole bunch of looks he missed due to his illness. I think Draymond got a fire lit under him now.
Yeah.
So whenever Draymond is talking, I like that, because I know next game Draymond is about to do Draymond Green things.
Yeah.
I mean, whether they good or bad,
He's going to be Draymond.
he's going to do some Draymond Green stuff. So you never know. You never know. So I take the Warriors as well. I don't see them losing Game 3. Game 4, I don't see them really losing either. Both games at Chase. Yeah, I feel like Houston played as well as they can play, and it still was ugly.
Yeah, it's not going to be sustainable.
No, not played that way.
Yeah.
Cleveland and Miami, good games.
Yeah.
Good games. But it goes back to what we said. Like, Miami will play hard. They just don't have enough to finish those games. Because you don't have a player that you can say, you know what, here's the ball, win us these games.
Yeah.
I mean, Tyler is great, right?
He's developing to a really, really good player.
Yeah, but to me, they paying him star money. But he's not a starter, right? To me, any championship team, I can see him being a 6 man as best off the bench.
Yeah.
Like, he's a starter to me because he's with Miami. I mean, one thing that he used to do well, I mean, he doesn't really do that well. Like, he used to be he's great at catch and shoot. That's where you scared. But now it's one of those old sayings. Now you became the jack of all trades. So you haven't mastered anything, but you know how to do a lot of things. So now you're not spotting up, you're not catching shoot no more. Now you're trying to take people off the dribble, and you don't finish that well through contact. When the game get physical, you see he's shut down. So in the playoffs, it's physical right now. So now they're running him off the 3-point line, and he almost looked lost, because now they're trying to play him as a point guard, and I don't think he's a great point guard.
No.
Like, he's great when he can probably, give you that pump fake, penetrate into the lane and kick and pass the ball. But right now, they're taking that away from him. So they taking the threes away from him, and they taking that drive away from him now. So they letting everybody else beat them. They're not letting Bam catch the ball at the mid post, and they're not letting Tyler beat them from the 3-point line. And they forcing everybody else to beat it. Like, most of those games, Davion Mitchell, they trying to keep the ball in his hands, and we know that that's not what he do.
Right. And then Andrew Wiggins over there, like, he'll give you points, but those are shallow points, and they mean nothing. Like, they don't affect the game in any way whatsoever.
Yeah, Wiggins is one of those players where when you at the game, you still don't realize that he had 25. Until you look at the box score, you're like, wait, Wiggins had 25, 7, and 8? Good, empty stats.
Mhm.
It doesn't mean it's not impactful. It's not meaningful points or anything like that. He doesn't insert himself into the game. And for him to be who he is, athletic, about 6'7",
6'7", 6'8",
yeah, you can dominate. You have the chance to dominate. Even if you're not scoring, you can change the game just on the defensive end.
Yep.
But you never know which
Wiggins you're gonna get.
So yeah, it's hard trying to count on Wiggins every single day when you don't know what you'll get from him.
Right. But this Boston Orlando series, it's over. Boston is all gas, no brakes right now. It's Jalen Green. I mean, sorry, Jalen Green. Jalen Brown. These colors is ridiculous. But Jalen Brown, he went
Green.
off. Right, Jalen Brown is wearing green. But it's crazy to see like. But this is a young team in Orlando. Like, you know, I wish them luck next year, but this is over. This is about to be a sweep. Even them going back to Orlando, this is, and I think this is like the confidence builder that Boston needs to go into the next round. Because I really do think we're about to see a sweep, and Tatum and Brown, they're about to just wrap this up. Look at Porzingis, man, was bloody, came back. Like, we putting them down today, and that's what we got.
Yeah. When I see him get the elbow and he get up blood or his crew cut, I don't know who still do crew cuts, but I mean it's clearly went to super cuts.
Hey, you gotta save money somewhere.
Make too much money to be the super cut. But when he got up, all I can hear is just Rocky. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
So it reminds me when he fought. Rocky fought the tall guy.
Ivan Drago.
Yeah, that's what he reminded me of Drago. When he got up, I was like, "That's Drago right there." Like, let me know. Let me find out for some.
No, because as soon as I saw that, I was just like thinking. I was thinking Rocky, but I was also thinking that movie Dodgeball when he was like, he made me bleed my own blood.
Oh yeah.
So that's
nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Right. But
That reminded me of. I was waiting for somebody to come out like, "Hey, Adrian, Adrian."
But, man.
Yes, I was like, "Where's the stairs?" I was ready. I ain't gonna lie, I was ready to go outside, run up the stairs or something, put on my gray hoodie and stuff. I was ready. I was ready, but yeah, that like I feel like if Orlando would have won that game, which Orlando let one slip away. Yeah, I don't even know if it's recording or not.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still recording when they do that? It still is.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Orlando let one slip away,
Mm-hmm.
and they needed that game.
They needed it.
They needed that game. But to me, as much as I want to say Orlando let that slip, the coach let that slip.
Mm-hmm.
Because once you seen that your players are gassed, because all it was they get a stop, pass the ball to Carroll, and he'd come down, try to create something.
Mm-hmm.
They get a stop, pass the ball back to him again. Like, run some offense, call a timeout, get them settled down. Like, you have timeouts. You can't take them home. So it's like, get your troops settled and figure out how you can get some easy buckets.
Yeah.
If anything, if that's what you want to do, keep giving the ball to him, at least call a timeout. Let him compose himself.
Right.
Let him, drink whatever he drink.
Mm-hmm.
And then just let him figure it out. Let him figure it out. And then let's play from there, because you got to think about it like it's possession from possession for possession.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the playoffs, coaches do not coach for tomorrow. You got to coach for today.
Yeah.
You got to coach play by play. You got to get a young team. You got to get their mental state together, especially when you in the game you shouldn't be in. And it's a matter of what, 3 to 5 points.
Mm-hmm.
You have to figure out a way to settle them down, draw up some plays, do some defensive scheme, do whatever you have to do.
Yeah.
Whatever speech you have to do, give them that Spartan, I am 300. Like, do whatever you have to do.
Yeah. Look at what that did for the Lakers when JJ called that timeout. That was a crucial timeout that they called a couple nights ago. And look what it did. That sparked that 8-0 run.
Yeah, because sometimes, as players, you're on your own way,
Mm-hmm.
right? You can't see the game as it's happening because it's happening so fast. Things are just happening. So you have to call a timeout
Mm-hmm.
and get them composed, especially a young team that's never been there before. There's a lot. Most of the team, it's their first real playoff experience.
Yes.
Right? And then you're playing against one of the favorites to win a title.
Right.
Right? You have to figure out a way to steal home court and make at least Boston think like, oh shoot, like
We're in a dogfight.
yes. Because the thing about it, you win that game,
Mm-hmm.
the pressure isn't on you. The pressure is more on Boston now, and it makes them rethink things now,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, and now because the pressure on them now, they're trying to do things that they normally don't do
Right.
because now the pressure, because they got to know we can't afford to lose another game,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because this will really be a shocker to everybody if Orlando wins. So, Boston now, if you win, their backs are against the wall.
Right.
So, today's game,
Yeah, who even got tonight?
I believe the Lakers play,
Okay.
which I still take Minnesota. I'm not going to change on that.
Yeah. The Lakers, they got their game that I expected them to get.
Yeah. We have Denver. To me, that's tough. Like,
I don't know.
that's a toss-up. You never know. That can go 7 games. That
Yeah.
can be win, lose for both teams. And that can go down to game 7, whoever got the ball last.
Yeah.
So you never know. So I'm kind of even with that, with the Denver series.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going back to Denver, correct? Right?
Yeah, this is game 3. They're going to Denver.
Oh, man, that might be tough. I think I choose Denver tonight.
I think I agree. I think Denver, we back in the mile high. Yeah, I'll give it to Denver.
Yeah. I can't think of who else played.
Oh, let me see.
I don't know.
'Cause I'm curious now.
I say we can't think about who played, they must not be playing meaningful basketball.
Right. This might not be an important series.
It might not be a game that we even need to talk about.
I feel like that clock is putting pressure on me to figure it out. And the internet is horrible down here. Knicks Pistons.
Oh, Nick Pistons.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and they going back to Detroit too.
Yep. I think I got Detroit.
I got Detroit double digits.
Double digits?
Yeah, Detroit double digits.
Okay.
I don't think Bronson about to have a good game.
Yeah.
Cause I just feel like Karl Anthony Towns.
Mm-hmm.
We know he's an emotional diva.
Yeah.
And he light skinned too. So light skinned people, they take everything personal. They super emotional. So and he got that little light voice. I could just see him now. Bronson, give me the ball. Like,
Did you see that compilation with the oh my god?
Yeah, see,
man.
see, so I can see him trying to assert himself, which is going to take away from the team.
Yeah.
Like I see Karl Anthony Towns having a mid game, forcing a lot, and I just feel like Detroit about to just come out just guns blazing.
I think so. Be back in the D. I think so.
Yeah, pause. I'm not there.
All right, so we got so tonight we got Minnesota over the Lakers. Denver, LA. That's a toss up, but we're gonna go with Denver since they're back home. And we got Detroit beating the Knicks tonight.
Yes.
All right.
Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you want more content.
Mm-hmm. We're hoping to bring in somebody else too, if he can make it in on time. But just look out for more content from us. This has been 414.
4, 4, 4, T.